4 years ago, I quit my job and left my conventional life to adventure around the globe. If you're alone, on a budget, want profound experiences, work exchange is an amazing way to travel. I experienced my first work exchange in a remote community in Brazil. For a few hours a day, I received an immediate family and priceless memories. Travel then became not just an escape, but about finding purpose. Sometimes we need to escape from the city noise and just unplug from a much-needed adventure. So, where am I headed next? What the heck will I be doing? I like to go into a work exchange blindsided, so I can be surprised and expect the unexpected. Kadampa Meditation Center is an internationally renowned center for meditation, where everyone is welcome for a course, a retreat, or just as a volunteer. See, there are the old people and the Asians. They're all here. You're so much younger than I thought. Imagine like this old monk.
That's so funny. There's definitely old monks here, for sure. For sure. So yeah, if y'all want to go over, you can have breakfast right now. I'll meet you in the office, which is on the other side of this building. There's Big Silence's office. Yeah. And I can show you what's up, and then get you started, and that way you'll have time to go to the class and maybe meet some of the old monks.
Yeah, I want to meet those old monks.
You'll meet them at lunch for sure.
Cool. Okay, so we're gonna like just do a walk around.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
And then I'll meet you back there.
Sounds awesome. We'll see you in a half hour.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Nice to meet you guys. Glad you had a good experience in your first night.
Yeah, so far so good.
Awesome.
That super smiley angelic guy is Jeremy, the director of volunteers and oversees maintenance of the center. He's been residing here for the past 4 years. From sunrise till lunch, it is a no talking silent zone. I was afraid I'd be hungry surviving on just potatoes and rice. But as the days went on, I was very pleased with the meals, and it was actually pretty nice to not have to talk. Let's face it, most of us are not morning people and no one really likes to small talk. It gave me more time to focus on my thoughts and relieve me of my social anxiety. There's no forced conversations, just me time to relax.
Welcome to the office. Here's going to be your first task for today. Since today is Sunday, nobody's going to be in here in the office, so today will be a good day to actually paint in here in this office. So you said that you're both kind of artistic and would be happy doing some painting?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome.
Like all the walls?
Yeah, basically I'll show you what to do. It'll just be this room here. And I have a feeling it might take you a good part of the day. I can give you some more tasks. I probably won't be around until tomorrow. So I'll just sort of give you the directions and the supplies, and then you can sort of go about it at your own pace.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Great, enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you.
I need to bring these and that.
Alright, are you gonna help me, Christopher?
Well, you have to help me.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you. So, I just cleared this room because I'm that good. And I'm about to unscrew all the things attached to the walls, but saving these little spiders because they're all part of life and there's quite a few of them. So somehow I'll get them off the walls. Alright, so watch me work. In exchange for 25 hours of work, with the exception of weekends off, working visitors can receive dormitory in a pleasantly cozy barn. and meals for 1 week. The perks of the exchange is you receive opportunity to attend daily prayers and general program classes. Jobs vary depending on season and skills. I'm on my way to my first class. Because of the cold weather, I was the only volunteer. However, there are a lot of retreaters for the Tantra retreat, which I was not qualified to go to. I was a little disappointed. Sounds interesting, right? A bunch of Buddhists studying Tantra? Well, think again. Their definition of Tantra is non-sexual, and not at all what you think it is, according to some of the retreaters. I'll admit, I was sold on the romantic notion of a winter escape. I had no idea what I was in for. Well, definitely guaranteed more than not an interesting experience. When you start to stop overthinking the future and the past, while staying open to chances, life will take you on a great adventure and free you from outside chatter. Prayers for World Peace is what they call the Sunday class. It's a guided meditation with short teachings and prayers focusing on solutions to daily life problems. Sign me up! I can definitely use any help in organizing my life for optimum happiness. We weren't able to film the class because of the distraction, but I'll tell you, it was empowering and a beautiful experience. How long have you lived here?
About 3 years.
3 years. And how did you arrive?
Well, I was working in Port Jervis right down this road, and a friend of mine told me about the temple here, and I was kind of vaguely interested in Buddhism and meditation and stuff like that. And so when he told me, he's like, no, really, go check it out. It's like one of a kind, you know, really go. And so I did, and they happened to have a class that night. And so I went to the class and really liked it.
That's Chopak. He's a practicing resident here. He's no old Asian monk, but that's New Age Western Buddhism. I couldn't believe they're trusting me to paint a whole room without supervision. But, believe it or not, I finished into the night, and besides the unevenness of the ceiling, it was pretty much professional. The last event of the night was an extensive offering to the spiritual guide, Puja, performed twice a month. I was told it was going to be very special. So, how did you find out about work exchanges?
I found out, I guess, much like I didn't get to hear that much about your travels, but I too was hoping to travel and do so cheaply. And so I was kind of looking online, found out about Workaway, found out about woofing and so forth, different services like that. And I just began, like, I had this whole glorified idea about how this like travel adventure was going to play out, and I went to my first Workaway site, which was like 10 minutes from here, and that was the first one I went to on this like epic journey I thought I was embarking on. But then I found this place.
How do you fund the rest of your life besides the sleeping board?
I don't. Basically, that's the problem. I don't. Yeah.
So if you could say one thing to a curious traveler who wants to go on a work exchange, what would you say to them that could help them?
I guess to have courage.
I love that.
Good.
ceremony was harmonious with music and prayers. They served snacks and tea, and then was asked to offer one of my snacks as an offering. It was a nice way to end the night. Good morning, rise and shine. I slept like a baby and couldn't ask for more with views like this. Inside the barn, more like a 2-story house, is where both volunteers and retreaters get to stay. There are separate female and male dorms, very neat and clean, with several bathrooms throughout the floor. It was the quietest dorm I've ever experienced. Here's the male dorm. Without the sign, I knew I entered testosterone, with a strong smell of armpits and gym locker. An example of a bathroom, shower, toilet, sink, you know, the basics. This is where the residents of Kadampa reside. Jeremy, tell us who you are and about your spiritual journey from back when you were just a traveler.
Well, for me, I think it started after I graduated from university. I had a housemate at the time who went and lived at an ashram, which is like another name for a spiritual community. And so after I graduated, I didn't really know what to do or where to live. And so I thought about visiting her, and I looked at the webpage of where she was staying, and it said, the aim of life is to attain peace. And so I was like, wow, that sounds amazing, what I want to do. So, yeah.
And for the future volunteers, what would you want to say to them to have them come?
It's just very wonderful, just meeting a lot of really nice people. People are really kind here. So I'll probably find out there's excellent food. But I think the main thing is just the teachings. There's a lot of people here who really want to try to make their life meaningful. And such as the resident teacher again, Sampton, you know, pretty much a lot of people who live here are found very inspiring. So it's just you know, a nice respite from the busy way of living, and just a nice place to calm the mind, experience some peace of mind and some happiness. And not only that while you're here, but also by attending the classes and just being inspired, we can take that back to wherever we happen to go, even if it's New York City.
Thank you. That's so true.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you,
for
Jerry.
coming. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Should we end with a big hug?
Yes. Really though, thank you so much.
Yeah,
God,
you're
you're so pure in your eyes. I could tell, you know? It was wonderful learning an unfamiliar place, which turned out to be just what I needed in this moment. Make the balance in life. Know when to work hard, and know when it's time for necessary me time. I met some really cool people and got to tap into my third eye. I'll know where to come back next, but I need to catch up on some Zen and get my nature fix. Relieving my travel bug till the next time.